And I remember I was driving around with my mate. I just see all these kids playing. I was like, you know what? Oh, let's just stop. Let's just get involved in that. Years later, then Harry Kane said to me, he said, "Oh, JD, do you remember that time you stopped in Chingford?" I was like, "Yeah, how do you know that?" He said, I was playing.
You good?
Yeah.
Good to see you, bro.
What's happening? Cool,
nice,
yeah?
Man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Thanks for coming on. Welcome to What I Wore. So we basically got a collection of shirts to kind of tell your life story. So we're going to start from you growing up right up until now. So as tradition, we always get our guests to wear a shirt. So I've got you your debut West Ham Dr. Martin shirt, 35 on the back. Do you mind popping it on for me?
Okay, cool.
What's your memories from that shirt?
Spiky. Obviously, growing up in East London, a lot of my family are West Ham fans. So to sort of like, even to get a shirt with my name on it at the time, it was like, wow. Yeah, this was a special time for me because it was obviously my first experience of like football.
So we're going to start with you growing up. We've got some of your footballing heroes here. This football hero here.
Right. Can't put that on.
No, you can't put that on. No, I don't want you to put it on. Just talk about his influence on you.
Massive. And it's funny because obviously growing up in school, you know, when you try and like you emulate the players that you see on the telly. So you, like I always concentrated on even at school level on my movement. I studied his DVD.
And you always had a smile on your face as well.
Yeah, I just love scoring goals and like his movement, just everything about his game. And then obviously as I got older, and everyone used to come up to me and say, you know what, it's like you're the next righty. But he was massive. And then obviously when I signed for West Ham, he was at the club at the time, the back end of his career. He was there, and then I used to do a lot of finishing with righty after training and stuff like that. So he was massive, yeah.
Cool. So when we talk about your early days at West Ham, we've got the jacket here.
This one, the pony, was even before I got there. This was like the John Hartson. All that era. Because a couple of my mates who were like 2 years older than me, I think they wore that one. And then I came in. Me and Leon Britton came in after that.
But how important was Harry Redknapp to you? Was he like your footballing father?
Yeah, everyone says that. Every club, obviously, when he came to, obviously I was at West Ham, Portsmouth, Tottenham. And when he came to Tottenham, it was like a joke thing in the change rooms. JD, like speak to your dad, speak to you know what I mean? But all these players that came through, and that's why I wanted to be a part of it, because I thought, you know what, Rio's come through, Lamps has come through, Joe Cole, Michael Carrick. The lads that are older than me. So obviously when I signed, I thought, you know what, I'm signing at a club where I know if I'm doing well, I'll get an opportunity hopefully. So yeah.
You walk into a change room, first team debut for the Premier League, your shirt's in the change room. What's that feeling like, bro?
I was just ready. I just wanted to get on the pitch.
You was ready? Like...
Yeah, I was ready. Even before that point, I always worked hard in training. I scored a lot of goals at youth team level. I just felt confident. I just wanted to go to that next step and actually do it in the Premier League. But
you did it, bro.
I was ready.
This is the one here.
And I was actually speaking about it the other day to one of the boys. I saw a picture. Di Canio was coming off, and I was coming on, and then he gave me the armband. And instead of me giving it to someone else, I put it on.
I love
what I mean? Instead of giving it to Michael Carrick or Joe Cole, whoever, I just thought, you know what, I'm just putting it on.
You started brilliant players.
Yeah, and because of how my body language, I think Paolo, if you watch it back, I think Paolo put it on me anyway. So obviously I was quite close with Paolo and that. But
speak on his influence on you, though. This man. Special guy.
Unbelievable, because he was the example. So all you had to do with Paolo was just be a sponge and just watch how he trained, watch the things he would eat after training. He never took a day off. He was always in. I used to watch him in the gym. I used to speak to him. So professional. And that's why on the weekend he was always the best player.
And I moved to your Tottenham days, 2004.
Yeah, this one was obviously, so when I signed for Tottenham, yeah, because the KAPPA's quite tight. So when I signed for Tottenham, David Pleat signed me. And then I saw the number 18, and I was like, hold on a minute. I swear Klinsmann wore 18 at Tottenham and scored a lot of goals. So I said, you know what, can I have the 18?
Yeah.
Just sort of like a little bit of good luck and stuff.
But did you feel the pressure of this shirt straight away coming from West Ham?
And I just keep saying I was ready to go to Tottenham. And before I signed for Tottenham, because I signed in January, up until that point, I felt I was sharp and I was scoring goals and that, so I was ready. But of course, yeah, there was a lot of pressure at the time because it was a lot of money. But I don't know, I just got on with it. I just thought I just want to go there and score goals and just be amongst those great names that play for the club. And
you play with some great strikers at Tottenham. These two here, just to mention a few: Keane, Berbatov.
Both legends.
Oh, this guy, yeah, scary, innit?
But I'll speak about Robbie first. So obviously, Robbie was at the club before, and he was brilliant because I remember when I signed, I remember doing a warm up and that, and he come up to me, he said, listen, just play your game. So you've got nothing to be nervous about, just play your game. And then it was just unbelievable. Like, we linked up well. You know, he's so sharp, his movement is clever. Now, away from football, a really, really nice guy.
But then this guy.
And then when we signed this guy, the best first touch I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like, literally
crazy,
the goalkeeper used to kick it, and he used to just like, and I'm like, wow. But nah, he was a top player.
Before we get to some of your Tottenham highlights, I want to pick me through some of these shirts that you played in, which ones you liked, which ones you didn't like, that kind of vibe. Yeah,
this was a nice kit, to be fair. This was a nice kit. I enjoyed that, the yellow one.
This one looked like a string vest, bro.
Yeah. so this one is when obviously when I went to Portsmouth and I came back. All the kits were nice.
Nice, yeah.
But I didn't like the 25 because when obviously before I left and that I was 18 and that, and I signed in January. I came back from Portsmouth and I just couldn't wait till the summer so I can get my 18 back. But in terms of kit, it's a nice kit.
This one here, this is my favourite Tottenham one. This navy.
No, that's not mine.
My
favourite Tottenham one. I don't think you got it though. Yeah.
Bro, I got you, bro. Come on, man.
This is the one.
This is the one, innit? Tottenham highlights. This, what you did to this team here.
Yeah, sorry. Let me say sorry to Titus Brambles, my friend. I'm sorry to you, man.
Criminal. 5 goals, 9-1 victory. Do you just feel invincible in that shirt?
If I could bottle that feeling and feel like that in every game, it was just, I don't know, it's just one of those days where I just felt sharp, I felt confident, and I just felt like everything I'd hit would just go in. And you never think you're going to score 5 goals in a game. But even after the third, I wanted to get another one, and I scored the fourth. I wanted to get another one, and it was a special day. And obviously, when I scored the 5th, I knew at that point I was the 3rd player to do it because I knew Andy Cole and Shearer done it. So as soon as I scored the 5th, I was like, wow, like I'm the 3rd player to do it. And obviously, then Berbatov done it, Aguero done it after me. But yeah, of course, I scored 5 goals in the Premier League.
Then this team, what was it like to be in a 100 club in the Premier League?
To be amongst those names, it's special because you never dream of those sort of things. As a kid, you obviously you like to be ambitious and that, and you like to think, oh yeah, one day I'll do this and that. But to actually be in the 100 club, with some of my idols, some of the players I used to watch on telly, like the Ian Wright, Ferdinand, Shearer, Fowler, Owen, all these kind of players, it's a special thing. Beautiful.
So then obviously for Tottenham, before we move on, Tottenham, this guy's killing it. But you met him when he was a really young kid, right?
So he was obviously East London boy as well. I think he was playing football in a cage with his mates. Obviously I didn't know this at the time, he told me after. And I remember I was driving around with my mate and then we drove past, I just see all these kids playing. I was like, you know what? Let's just stop, let's just get involved in that. Jumped out, everyone turned around, they just stopped the game. I said, no, don't worry about it, let me just join in, we'll just play, whatever. But it was just the funniest thing, just to see their reaction and that, it was the funniest thing. But literally we just joined in, played for about an hour. And then after that, years later, then Harry Kane said to me, he said, oh, JD, do you remember that time? You stopped in Chingford? I was like, yeah, how do you know that? He said, I was playing. I said, no way. I said, honestly, he said, JD, I was playing. I said, that's mad.
In between your time, Tottenham, you had spells at Portsmouth, got some nice kit.
It's a nice kit, this one.
This one is beautiful, the gold, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that kit, but I prefer this one, the next season, yeah.
Yeah, what's your memories of Portsmouth, man?
Well,
just in general.
Obviously Harry signed me. And yeah, it was, I mean, Fratton Park was rocking every game. Obviously, my first game was against Chelsea, and I thought, you know what, I have to score my debut just to keep the run going. And then I managed to score in this kit, nice. And that. But no, I really enjoyed it because I was playing with good players, like top players, and obviously I was with a manager who I loved and that, so it was good.
All right, so we're going to move on to England. Yeah. The England debut.
Yeah.
Against these guys. What was that like, wearing the 3 lions for the first time?
Yeah, again, I was ready for it because I played a lot of games in the under-21s and just waiting for that call up. And then I remember I came on off the bench. I didn't actually score against them when I came on, but I got man of the match. It was weird, you know. I just sort of thought, right, this is my opportunity. I'm just going to come on and just do what I do, and just try and be confident and try and make something happen. And I managed to do that. You know, I felt sharp, but it was just obviously a special night to represent my country at senior level. This was even more special against these guys. Against Poland. First goal against Dudek. Sven came up to me the day of the game and basically said to me, "Are you ready to play?" I said, "Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to play." And then obviously I phoned my mum and said, "Mum, you need to fly over to Poland because I'm starting." And then I think it's after about 30 minutes, and then I scored, and it was just like, well, you can imagine, my first England goal was just mad. And it was a difficult game as well, hostile, and I felt confident because I thought if I could score at this level in a difficult game like this, an important game as well, then you know I'm sort of like I'm in the right place. What were some of your best, like, let's say your favourite England shirts to play in? So we got up until 2012. I like the tailor-made ones. Yeah, that was this red one here. This one.
This is the one,
World
yeah?
Cup one, yeah.
Oh, you go against Slovenia as well.
Yeah, you got all the
Bro,
shit.
I've got everything for you, bro. It's not a game, man. Go against Slovenia. But that's your favourite shirt, England shirt, yeah?
Yeah.
That's really nice, man. Tailor-made as well. What was this like going in the World Cup?
I remember the night before the game, I couldn't even sleep. Woke up, I was buzzing. I just like, I don't know, I just had this feeling, I just knew something special was gonna happen. And I thought, you know what? There's no way I'm gonna wait my whole life as from a kid, you know, watching World Cups to let this moment pass me. No, it's just not gonna happen. And yeah, great ball by James Milner, and I scored, and it was just the greatest moment ever.
What's it like wearing a football shirt like across the pond? Like, obviously here football is the most massive thing, but obviously it's not as big as basketball, for example. So what's that like? That just walking around culturally?
You know what? Good support. To be honest, I was quite surprised with because obviously at the time people was like, oh, why are you going to? Why are you leaving the Premier League? And I just felt like it was the right time. I spoke to Tottenham. We agreed. I sat down with Daniel Levy, the chairman, and we just agreed that it was the right time.
So was it true? Was it true that Drake is the one that convinced you to join?
Yeah.
He phoned you?
Yeah, he called me.
Drake?
Just randomly. just a random phone call, just like, hello, who's this Jermain? I was like, who's this? And when he said it was Drake, I thought, nah, this is a wind up. I thought it was like Aaron Lennon and all the boys from Spurs. And he just basically said to me, nah, you got to come over. You know, it's an amazing football club going in the right direction. And I'm an ambassador of the club. You know, it's an unbelievable city. He sold it to me. And then I just, yeah, man, the six, yeah, of course. And then I thought, you know what? Yeah, that's me, I'm coming.
Back in the Prem, Sunderland.
Yeah, I came back.
Came back to the stripes. We've got to mention this goal, bro.
Yeah.
Happiest time in the football shirt, that goal, that volley against Newcastle?
Yeah, because it's I don't know, because obviously it was my first proper taste really of that game, you know.
Massive.
And I knew the importance obviously even before. And then I just remember waking up, driving, getting on a bus, going to the ground, and it was like cup final day because all the fans were just all on the streets outside the pubs, and I thought, wow, and I just felt that buzz. I just couldn't wait for the game to start. But I didn't expect to score a goal like that though with my left foot. I know the only reason why I shot was because I was tired. So I remember it was sort of like, I don't know, last minute in the first half, and because of the atmosphere and that, so I was probably running more than I normally do. I remember and the ball came up, and I thought, I'm not going to control this. I was knackered. I just hit it. And as soon as it left my foot, I was like, oh my God. And it was just like, I just went mad, and I was crying like a baby.
Now, we can't mention your time at Sunderland without mentioning this special boy here, Bradley Lowery, man. Talk to me what drew you to this kid and how special he is. It was
a game again, I think it was Everton, first game of the season. And before the game, I remember Louise, who's the player liaison, she come up to me and basically just said, oh, there's a little kid, he's not well, and he's going to be a mascot, can you just walk out? I was like, yeah, no problem. And I came into the change rooms and I sat there, and then I could hear this little kid sort of like running around, sort of like making noise and stuff like that. And I thought, nah, that can't be little Bradley, because I thought he was really ill. So I didn't really understand about the sort of like the illness that he had. And then he sort of like run over, and then he showed me his boots, and he just jumped on my lap and that. And it was just sort of like that instant sort of like connection. It was just weird. It's hard to explain it. And then we walked out, enjoyed the game, and then after that I kept in contact with the family. Obviously, then I just sort of like went to the hospital and seen him, and we just grew closer. And it was just, when I was with him, it was just, I forgot about football, I forgot about everything else, and I just wanted to be there for him because I knew how much it meant for him. And he was really struggling, especially towards the end. An amazing family as well. But yeah, it was obviously a time like this, you never forget it. I've got great memories.
So we're going to move on to now, at Rangers, 37, still putting on a football shirt every week. How'd you do it, bro? I played ball 2 days ago, my legs are gone.
I don't know. I've actually got a group chat actually with some of the boys that I was at Lish with, and they're like, JD, how'd you do it? But again, it's just, for me, getting an opportunity to like the back end of my career to play for like another massive football club. I mean, the fans are like, they say we are the people, and I believe in that, because that sort of love from the fans towards the end of your career is really special for me, yeah.
Beautiful. So last thing, we're in a burning building. You've got to save 2 shirts. So one is based on the best memory in a football shirt, and the second is based strictly on how the kit looks. So if you pick that yellow Arsenal one, I ain't gonna snitch.
No way, bro.
So let's go with the first one. Best memory in a football shirt.
I'm gonna go with, this one.
5 goals against Wigan, yeah?
It's amazing how, 10 years, and the amount of people that still talk about it.
All right, cool. Best looking kit here.
See, I think the best looking one for me.
That one? Yeah? I can go 2 Tottenham, man. Appreciate your time, Jermain, for coming on.
No problem.
Love, bro.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.